Wild goats, howdy. It's coming to an end, but with the end is a new beginning. So, yep, exciting times ahead. If you haven't already notified me and sent me an email of what you'd like to do membership-wise going forward, please do that. Just include what sort of membership you'd like to be on, either weekly, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, unlimited. Also let me know when you would like the debits to come out and how often, whether it's weekly, fortnightly or monthly. I need to get some sort of written notification until I mess around with your membership. Also, you'll need to have that updated until you can start reserving classes. So for the people that weren't there just before we closed, we have a bit of a protocol where you need to reserve a class. The information will be here, but you'll need to sign in and wait outside before the class until we enter, just to adhere to social distancing stuff. So just make sure, main thing you need to do is just let me know, get that membership updated, and then you can start reserving spots to classes and we can sort it out. There's a post on the website with all about it. So just read that if you haven't seen it already, but you need to, flick me that email as soon as we can. Thank you very much. Okay, so today's workout, I always feel weird saying today because it's, I'm sort of in the past, but it's actually Tuesday today for me, but for you it's, I suppose it's Tuesday night, could be Wednesday, who knows. But for the bear, this is the 3rd week we're doing this, so hopefully we're getting that a little bit more control. Nordic Curl, 5 sets of 5, set approximately every 2 minutes. If you haven't done a Nordic Curl before, look to the Wednesday post from 2 weeks ago and you'll be able to see how to kind of complete those. If you've got a partner or someone around, does make it easier. And then our workout is going to be 5 rounds, 3 minutes work, as many reps as we can, followed by 1 minute rest. So we're going to kick it off with 60 double unders. So if you've got double unders, cool. Otherwise we can modify that to 100 single skips. Then we're going to have 20 jumping lunges. So at the bottom, our knee kisses the ground, push through that front heel, changing over there every single time. Then in the remaining time, say you've got 1.5 minutes left, as many burpees as you possibly can. So your score is going to be burpees. For the bear track, we're just going to keep it simple, that standard chest and thighs on the ground, jump and clap, getting nice and tall at the top. So if you've got your phone, there's a bazillion and one apps that do that timer for you. When your timer beeps, give yourself 1 minute rest, and then you'll be starting again. So the 60, 20, and the max burpees. At the end, this is going to be the same for all 3 tracks, just a little bit of accessory stuff. We're going to have some time under tension work, 3 minutes of these hamstring walkouts. So at the top, start nice and tall. And the main thing we're looking to do here is feel tension. So squeeze in the back of your legs, walk it out, make sure you keep the tension on, and then slowly walk in and try to get your 10 steps in and 10 steps out, and just keep that moving for a total of a minute. Give yourself a minute or so rest in between, and then do it again. Okay, for our bells track, we've got 5 sets of 10 single leg deadlift. So whether you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell, let's look to go a little bit heavier than last week if you can, or if you don't have access to anything heavier, then you can just go a little bit slower. So holding in one hand, standing on the opposite leg, just get that nice controlled descent, keeping that spine neutral, dumbbell nice and close to the body. Try not to let your foot touch on the ground if we can in between. And then get your 10 and then switch it over. So again, really looking to sort of feel this through the hammy and the back of the leg. Obviously use the same load on each side. Don't go up on one side and not on the other. Then once you've got that done, same format as the bear. So 3 minutes work, 1 minute rest, 60 double unders, same as before, 20 jumping lunges, and then max dumbbell hang, clean and jerk. So for these, looking for that dumbbell to come between the legs, think of it like that kettlebell swing style. We push through our heels, squeeze the butt and lock it out, get to that shoulder. You can either just dip and drive and punch it out, or use that push jerk if we need to get underneath it. You can either let it to the shoulder, let it come away from the body again, or you can just let it straight down. There's no requirement to change here. Try to keep it pretty even, but if you want to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, then change it over, that's all good. Yeah, don't try to keep it even, but you don't have to alternate on that, okay? So Easy, as many reps of those. Once again, score is the hang, clean and jerk. Post, we've got the same hamstring walkouts that we had in the bear track. Business track today, we've got our deadlifts, so we've had them for the last 3 weeks. We've got 5 sets of 1 and 85%. So it's, you know, there's only 1 rep, so there's no worrying about touch and go or whatever. Set up, use that mixed grip if we need to, nice and tight. You know, try to move that bar as quickly as we can, but obviously still with a big focus on that neutral spine. Don't let the hips raise first, you know, that chest should rise slightly faster. We're focusing at pulling, keeping our knees pulled back, bar and nice and close to our body. Once we've got that done, format's the exact same for the business track. 3 minutes work, 1 minute rest, still the 60 double unders, 100 single skips if we don't have doubles yet. And in terms of scaling, you know, you don't really want that taking too much more than a minute, sort of minute 15. You know, if it's taking more than that, we're not gonna have much time at the end. 20 jumping lunges again, and then we've got max hang power, clean and jerk. So deadlift it up, hang power clean, and then we've got to jerk over the top. You can lower it to the shoulder and down, and then jerk it, or you can just let it back into the hip and go from there. This should be light enough that you're getting at least sets of 5. If you're doing like 1 or 2 then dumping it, it's a bit too heavy. We're still going to try and keep this moving. You're probably going to have maybe, for most people, somewhere between, you know, 1.5 minutes and 30 seconds on that movement. So you want to be actually sure we're moving that pretty well. I was too lazy to write it, saving the environment, not wasting pen, but 3 sets of 1 minute hamstring walkouts as well at the end, a little bit of posterior stuff. So that's it for today. Any questions, comment below or hit up your individual coaches. And for a few more days, I'll see you in the wild.